Okay, go ahead, Bob.
Okay, I want to take everybody through this car, which is now showing, or now for sale I should say. It's a 32, modern 32, 3-window Ford. It's called a High Boy because the body sits on top of the frame and because of the large rear tires and small front tires. The rears are 15-inch and the fronts are 14-inch. It's called modern because basically the body itself is a steel reinforced fiberglass body built by Westcott, and I'm going to open and close the door for a moment here so you can hear that. You might think it's chintzy when you hear fiberglass, but you can see that it sounds more solid than most of our production cars. Also, the frame is made by another well-known frame producer, TCI. And let's talk about the drivetrain. The drivetrain is made by a company called Smedco, Smeding Engines on the West Coast. It's a fully custom built engine, 383 cubic inches, makes 480 horsepower at the flywheel, and has every option that comes with their engines, many of which have to do with chroming or high polished aluminum. You can see that all in the picture here. It's got a 9-inch Ford rear end with 356 gears and a 700 R4 transmission. The 4 indicates that there is an overdrive, which is great for cruising. It increases your, or I should say, improves your gas consumption significantly. The engine also has a 4-barrel AFB type carb and a low car shifter inside, which allows you to put the engine in transmission, I should say, in drive and just let it go through the gears, or you can shift it manually as well. We have disc brakes on the front, power brakes on the rear, brakes with disc brakes on the front and standard brakes on the rear, which are more than adequate to stop this car. It has heat and air conditioning, electric rear window, manual side windows, a 16-gallon fuel tank, which I will show you now in the trunk. You can see the fuel tank in there and a few odds and ends I use when I go to cruise nights. It has an electric wiper motor. There are no wipers on the car. Typically we don't drive these cars in the rain, but if you wanted to put wipers on, you could take the chrome fittings that are on the front off. You'd find the shafts there and you could fix the wipers to the shafts. The interior is all leather. The color, by the way, is a combination of burgundy and Harley-Davidson black cherry. Very nicely done. I will say there are a couple of touch-up spots in the car, but you have to really look hard to find them. The car, I would say, is 99.9% perfect with respect to the finish. Also, as part of the drivetrain, we have a custom side exhaust. There are a few baffles in there, but it's a good, robust sound. And if for those of you who are concerned about, let me just turn it on actually so you can hear it. That's at idle, and you can hear that lopey sound because it's got a very big high duration cam. Also, there's a special theft avoidance switch under the dash, which I can't show you, but if that switch is in the off position, the key will not start the car. There's no electricity to the car. And the only way you can tell the difference, actually, besides the instrument panel, is to look at the flip down license plate in the back of the car, which will stay down unless that switch is turned off. The entire car was assembled by Hot Rod Bills in Oakdale, California. It also comes equipped with a stereo CD player with 2 speakers, which I never use because I just love to listen to the sound of the car, and I'm afraid the music might be drained. Out.
That about covers it.
And that's about it. Hope this gives you a better idea of what you might be buying. It's a gorgeous car. It has 4,200 miles on it, a couple hundred more since I advertised it on Auto by Weeby Auto, excuse me. I should also mention that, as you might have seen in the pictures, the brake mounting brackets, all of the front steering gear is all chrome or polished aluminum. The rear end is painted the same color as the car, and the underneath of the car is spotless. I hope I mentioned that it has air conditioning and heater as well. That's it, folks. So if you have any other questions, of course, you can call Weeby Auto and or they'll hook you up with me. I hope this has done the car justice, and I'll look forward to talking with you all.